Elvis Presley would have recently celebrated his 86th birthday. 86, and the king of rock and roll's legacy is being kept alive right here in Texas. Cameron Stewart shows us how.
In the 1950s, small towns and cities across America made makeshift landmarks for wherever Elvis Presley was spotted in their community. In Waco, Elvis was here. Elvis was here. But for most of his time in Waco, Elvis was here at this house on Lasker Avenue, which has been refurbished to make it look the way it did in the 1950s, when it was fit for the king.
I think he just liked the stability of a family life, and I think that's why he came here.
During his time stationed at Fort Hood, Elvis Presley needed an escape from his new reality. That's where Dallas DJ Eddie Fidel comes in. Fidel met Elvis in 1956 and, like most of the world, was immediately enamored.
When he met Elvis, he was really impressed by him and said, look, I live in Waco, which is, 100 miles from here. If you're ever in Waco, I'd love to have you to the house.
The king of rock and roll took him up on the offer, and soon Fidel had actually built an addition to the house specifically for Elvis's weekend getaways.
At that time, Elvis's favorite colors were pink and black. So Daddy painted this room just like this for Elvis.
Fidel's daughter Janice was just a little girl at the time, but remembers Elvis's visits to the family home.
In some of our home movies, you can actually see me dancing a little bit like a little child would dance, and Elvis is tapping his feet to the music that was playing at the party that we had.
Janice says his visits were low-key. He'd catch up on sleep, listen to records, play the piano, and enjoy her mother's southern cooking. He even brought some food suggestions of his own.
He introduced us to the peanut butter and banana sandwich. We had never heard of such a thing, and after that, Mom would make those for him.
As you might imagine, it wasn't easy to keep word of Elvis coming to town a secret. With all the craziness of the fans here in the neighborhood, Elvis would actually have to come in through this back door to get his weekend started.
When people in the neighborhood would see black limousines parked out by our house, that was kind of a clue that somebody pretty special was visiting. And then our phone would really ring off the wall, and people would come and gather in the front yard, they would gather in the backyard. It was a frenzy. People wanted to see Elvis. He was the hottest thing on the planet.
After thoughts of selling the house in 2017, Janice and her brother decided to keep it as an Airbnb and give fans the full Elvis experience. They can sleep where he slept, eat where he ate, and, well, this is where Elvis used the bathroom. Janice also claims that she's the only woman in America to wipe off a kiss from the king himself.
Elvis picked up a sweet pickle, took a bite of it, then pulled me to him and kissed me on the cheek. Well, he had sweet pickle lips, okay? They were cold, it was sticky, it was icky, and I just kind of did like this, as a 4.5-year-old might do.
But this was no heartbreak hotel for Elvis. He affectionately called it his home away from home, with Eddie Fidel even planting a tree in the front yard for Elvis's mother Gladys after she died in 1958.
So he felt he could trust us, and he loved being around children. He loved being around my mom and dad. They were kind of maybe role models for him in a way.
Looking back on it, Janice can hardly believe it was real.
It was very unique and very special that someone in his position would have come to our home and hung out. It almost seems like a dream to have been a part of that. It was such a different time and place, but what a very special time. And I feel very privileged to be a part of it.
Elvis shouldn't have written a song called Sweet Pickle Lips. Anyway, Marcus back with us right now. Marcus, this